What is going on, guys? This is Nedge, and I'd like to welcome you all back to the Minecraft YouTube series. So right now we are over here at our villager breeder, and I'm currently working on getting a new villager. So what I'm looking for is actually a cartographer, and the reason why is that 1.21 is here. And so in this update, we now have the trial chamber, and to find the trial chamber, I actually need a cartographer, a new one. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to release one of my staff here. I'm going to have to fire an employee. It makes me sad to have to do that because all of my employees have served me so well. I'm looking to see if you kill a villager, or sorry, if you fire one of your staff by hand, they get a little upset with you. The other ones do. They don't like to see one of their friends go. But if something is to happen to one of your staff members, then they're a little more forgiving with you. Yep, there's something that can happen, so unfortunately, a tragedy is going to strike in my trading hall here, and I'm going to have to seek a replacement. So I'm going to go ahead and get a new villager in place here, and once we have him, or her, we will be able to go ahead and find a trial chamber and get started. So I'm going to cure some villagers here, and I'll check back in once we're able to buy that map. So right here, I've got our brand new employee. And so the first thing I was curious about seeing here is, does every new cartographer now carry a map? Oh, here, let's get some glass actually. Does every cartographer now carry a map for the new trial chamber? Because right now, as it stands, every cartographer carries the Ocean Explorer and the Woodland Explorer. So I'm curious if every single one will now carry the... Okay, so that is the Woodland Explorer. Let's see if we can do that one again. So maybe it occupies the spot of a banner now? Nope, we still just have banners here. Let's see. Oh, I hope he doesn't not have the map. Alright, last chance here. Okay, so he doesn't have the map. Very interesting. So I guess what I'll have to do... So yeah, he doesn't help us. So maybe I'll try again with... I did cure 9 villagers, and so maybe I can try with them, and I can sort of make my employment decision based on who seems to be the most helpful to me. So I'm going to go ahead and trade with these other villagers. Yeah, he still doesn't have it. And see if they end up unlocking the map that I want. He is frozen. Yeah, I'm going to keep trading here, and we'll see if any of them have what we're actually looking for. That was a very poor decision to cut. He unlocked the trade on the next one. So this guy, he is our new hire. I've got the Trial Explorer map here, and we're going to go ahead and open it up. So I guess that's our map. That's where we want to go. There are a couple things I want to grab first. So I need more fireworks. I don't need any of this garbage. And yeah, I'll put the lava back. I'm going to go get my bow and arrow. Something else I kind of forgot to mention is I did go ahead and find the rest of the netherite I needed. So all my tools are now netherite and just about perfect. And I also got a protection for Unbreaking 3 mending netherite chestplate, just so when we do reach the trial chamber, I'm going to go ahead and put that on in place of the elytra. Here, you can keep... I don't want you escaping, actually. I'll keep this up here for right now. But yeah, with the elytra, you are a lot more vulnerable. So I went ahead and got a chestplate prepared. So I'm going to go get my bow and arrow, some arrows for it, and we're going to go ahead and I'll fly over here, and we'll jump into the trial chamber. As you can see on the map, we've now made it. So I'm not exactly sure how this marker works. I'll try to give you an idea of what it looks like. It's kind of like a... Yeah, there you go. It's like a square. I'm just trying to stand as close to the center of it as I can, which I've mapped out to this block right here. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and dig straight down. And I'm going to go absolutely straight because I'm not scared of lava. So we'll see if we hit it here. Hopefully we should. I think there is kind of a entrance to the trial chamber, And so I'm hoping that's where we end up. Not positive that we will. Maybe it just drops you into the trial chamber and not necessarily like a front portion of it. But we'll go ahead and see here. I did go ahead and brew up some strength potions as well as night vision potions just to kind of help out. The night vision is mainly because I'm recording and nothing here. I just want everything to be super clear in the video and no one has to be scrunching their eyes to try and see what's going on in the trial chamber here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, alrighty. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it does just drop you into it. Here, we'll go ahead and check this night vision. Oh, and I think, okay, so that dispenser doesn't really matter. This is just a normal dungeon, a skeleton spawner. My inventory is unfortunately pretty much 100% full. That was probably supposed to be a dispenser. Here, we'll take those out, just so we don't get hit by anything. But yeah, let's get to exploring here. So it is... I have not actually done this in survival at all. Don't want to get hit by those. Oh. Oh, okay, so this is the new mob, actually. Or, oh, there's one of them. A breeze. Okay. Oh, this is maybe going to be difficult. Alright, so I think that these guys inflict, like, hunger on you with their bows. Maybe it's something else. And then, yeah, they do drop a tipped arrow there. Alright. So how it works is a spawner only spawns a set amount before it kind of turns off for a certain period of time. Why are you... Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead. He's like super hard to kill. Alright. So... Oh! Oh, wow. One-shot him. Here, we'll get rid of these. Okay, so that's one of them up there. That's like the trial spawner, or... It's something we can activate, and that's where we get the mace. We need an item to activate it first, a trial key. So yeah, it's glowing. I think that's telling us it wants a key. Let's go over here. Okay, there's that breeze. I don't think... So yeah, I have to kill the mobs before those will kind of activate, saying I've completed them. I don't think we really want to just go in and destroy them. Just because you want... Well, I'm not sure. Let's see if we actually can destroy them. Here, I'll do this one. I think it's the bogged. Okay, no, so you can't just go in and destroy them. So yeah, it has to be like a combat experience. I don't want to deal with those. Oh, that's another one. That's a different color. Let's just jump down here and kill these guys. That would be a great spot for the mace right there. I guess this dungeon seems like it is kind of designed with the idea of... I don't want to deal with those either. Oh, and we got 5 from him. With the idea of using the mace. Alright. That's another one, I think. We need a key. Here, let's go see. If you wanted potions, this would be a really good spot to get them. Did any... Okay, so we finished this one. Oh, he jumped at me. Alright, and he is pretty powerful. That did take quite a few. Okay, just some chicken from that one. Alright, so it's pretty easy to tell when they're deactivated. So, I think this is telling us that this was the breeze spawner. And then... Yeah, I guess there's a skeleton somewhere that I'm missing. I'm not sure where. Okay, that's... Maybe I'll just start popping these like that. That might be quicker. I'm not sure why they... Oh, this is like a geode. I guess they don't really cut off other structures when they decide to spawn in the world. Alright, well, yeah, I can't find that other mob, so... No shot of actually unlocking that spawner for right now, I guess. Oh, there he is. Let's kill him. And it's actually, I guess maybe I should be lighting things up better. I'm not really doing that just because I have the night vision. But I think this is kind of a structure you can return to later. And more cooked potatoes. Alright, so far no actually helpful loot. I'm going to keep on exploring here. I guess our next direction to go is kind of this way. But once I find either a trial key or just something a little more interesting, we'll jump back in here. So this is a pretty interesting room to me. It actually has some skulk spreading up into it too, so it can be pretty dangerous. Especially if like we summon a warden into here, I would not want to deal with anything like that. I was able to find my first key here. You might notice on my hotbar I got one. So it only took, oh, I'm not sure what that was. But yeah, it only took me 4 spawners before I found one, so I mean, it can be pretty quick. That chest over there was actually empty, so I guess these don't really go off like traps, so maybe you don't have to worry about emptying them all the time. There's a lot of very kind of more interesting gear that you can get in the chambers here. So one thing I noticed right away is the candles, which I like the candles just because you don't have to set up a whole bee farm. I think a bee farm is kind of an annoying thing to do in my eyes, just because you have to like babysit it. Yeah, these chests are always empty. I'm not sure why. Oh. But yeah, with the netherite gear, I noticed I forgot to put on my chest plate when I got here. But running the full netherite, I have not really come close to death yet. None of these chests have anything in it. I'm not sure why. Oh, here we go. Why not get the next potion ready to go here. These guys do drop a ton of their breeze rods, which is nice. Here, there we go. Get the next one. Maybe I'll actually go ahead and create a few of these. So we can get up like this, and that's just chicken, so no help to us, unfortunately. Yeah, and I guess that's actually this room. I wonder, can we go that high? Okay, we can get up here. Maybe. Nope. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to keep on running around here. See if I can find some more keys. See if I can find some more interesting rooms here. And maybe we'll check back in when I'm actually able to use the key. So I've got quite a few trial keys now. I found one in each of these chests. So I'm going to go ahead and actually try it out here. Oh, I guess it just throws the loot at you. You don't have to actually... I thought you fight. Cool, good for me. So I did actually find this music disc in a pot, and I just got this one from that little vault. I think it's called a vault right there. Here, let's actually see. Can the wind charge get you up this high? Oh, it can. Okay, so this one is the ominous vault, and I think the way you get the key, and I might be wrong, I probably am, but I think you kill a pillager, and then once you have the debuff from him, it's called it's like the Bad Omen. I think they changed the name to something else, but it's basically Bad Omen. Once you have it, then when you come in here, I think the spawners are a little more difficult, and when you complete them, you have the chance to get a better key that can open up that type of vault. So I think maybe I'll have to go find pillager captains. I mean, that's kind of an annoying thing in my eyes, just because it's like, oh, I'm restricted to the spawning of pillager captains. But I guess if you go to an outpost, you can probably farm the effect there pretty quickly. Gosh, that's annoying. If it goes too quickly, you can't even tell what it is that you got. Alright, and then these chests are always empty. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because they're supposed to be for your storage. I feel like it might be kind of their way of addressing the inventory clutter. One thing I've noticed right away here is the inventory clutter in trial spawners, in trial chambers, is crazy. Oh, nice, another key. Like, I'm constantly throwing things out of my inventory. I had to get rid of basically all the gear I came in with, just because I couldn't fit it in my inventory. Oh, this is this type of snow. Can you not mine it quickly? Oh, that's such a troll. Okay, this is actually maybe a dangerous room. Well, if they could damage me, I have basically perfect gear, so... Alright, here, let's do this. And this. Cool, so just chicken. So yeah, more completely useless gear. Yeah, wow. The rooms are pretty interesting. I will say that much. I like the design of it. I like the tough and the copper. I feel like maybe one thing that they could do is actually turn off mob drops. Just because if you're doing this, it's like you don't care about skeleton bones and random arrows and things like that. You know, you already have plenty of that stuff in your world. If you're, taking on a trial chamber at an adequate time. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, it does work. I wonder if that's on purpose. And so that would help with some of the clutter. I think because it's hard to really say that you should do away with getting access to gear. Oh, that's also a hard. Wow, most of them are the hard ones actually. I've got to find my way back up. Let's see, is this one over here? Yeah, that's one of those ones too. I wish I understood how it worked at the start. I passed so many of them, but now I don't really know where they are. But yeah, and then the other one is the bricks that come from the pots. So because you're breaking pots to get to shards, there are a ton of bricks all over the floor. There we go. Oh, just wind charges. Oh, okay, here we go. This is what we need. Bad Omen 2. So yeah, I wonder if that resets the spawners or if we have to do it. I guess I'll just drink it and try. But yeah, kind of reducing just the amount of items you're picking up just because so many of them are next to useless for you. I think that would help kind of improve the experience. And that's, of course, after doing only a single trial spawner. I cannot say that I have any real experience with it, but it would definitely help in my eyes. So yeah, here, I'm gonna go see if I can use these next 2 keys, and then we'll drink that Bad Omen bottle. This is the area where we started now. So drinking this, okay, sweet, so that worked right away. That's what I was hoping it would do. I didn't want to sit around and wait on, like these timers, the timer of the spawner to reset or something. I do believe there's a timer on it, and however often it resets. Oh, they have armor with armor trim on it. That's so cool. I did not know that that was a feature. All right, so yeah, wow, these guys are. I mean, they don't really deal a lot of damage, but they do knock you around a lot, which is super annoying. Oh, okay, and then this is the new potion effect right here, I think. Swarming is what... Oh, is that diamond? Yeah, I think it is diamond armor. But yeah, wow, I think the silverfish have it on them, and they're spawning more silverfish. It's like a Inception thing. Alright, there we go. I think that's all of them now. Here, let's try to take him out. See if I can't get back up here. I'll use some of these wind charges. Oh. Hello? Wow, yeah, they really do shove you around. Well, it certainly is harder. This is Bad Omen 2, and I think it goes up to 5. It looks like our loot improvement is poisonous potatoes, which is awful. I'd like to get at least one of the advanced keys. I think when you do have the Bad Omen effect, and I could be wrong on this, or I guess it's not the Bad Omen effect, but you get the chance for the better trial keys. And those better keys, let's see, is that all of them? Yeah, so that's just like a potion of strength, I think. Yeah, that's also not a great one. But the better keys open the better vaults, and those have a higher percentage chance of giving you the heavy core item, which is what you need to craft the mace, which is obviously the reason you come to a trial chamber, because you want the mace. Alright. So I guess, okay, you don't want to jump when you use this. And yeah, I think that's just a potion of regeneration. Here, that's the worst one. Okay. So we still, okay, so it's called Trial Omen, and we still have it for 27 minutes. So let's see. If I go, that one up there, will it activate? I do think that this is a smaller trial chamber, or I'm just getting lost. Oh, okay. Sweet, so they do activate still. Alright. I'm gonna keep on moving through here then. And then hopefully I can get one of the better keys, and we can try it out. I was able to get one here, so this is the ominous trial key now. So we have to get up there, which I guess maybe we can do from over here. I think you can probably jump it with the breeze thing here. One thing I do want to say, let's see, can you go from here? Oh, you've got no shot. Here, let's try doing it this way. Oh, yeah, that worked great. I am very pleasantly surprised just by the amount of the what are these wind charges and breeze rods you get. I was kind of nervous. Nice. That you wouldn't really get a whole lot of them. But yeah, I mean, oh, that's not great loot. I think that's kind of unique, but a diamond axe with, yeah, I mean, mending's great, but I have access to unlimited of those, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, I was kind of nervous it would be a whole lot, just like a blaze rod, where it's kind of a more rare drop. There's actually nothing. But yeah, I mean, running around the trial chamber for just a little while here, I already have about a stack of them. So you definitely get quite a few of them, which I am happy about. I didn't want to because that'll make the wind charge feel more accessible. It's no fun to have an item as cool as the wind charge, and it's like you can never use it because it's so rare. I don't think it'll be anywhere close to replacing the elytra and like become a new form of transportation. But I could definitely see like building a base themed around using the wind charge and kind of having bigger jumps you have to make in your base. Wow, these guys can really shoot up towards me. And using the wind charge just as a method of transportation around your base. I guess going down there and digging out... Oh, well, now I'm down here. Digging out the snow might be helpful. Alright, yeah, I need to go and get somewhere safe. Alright, sweet. So I'm going to keep going here. Hopefully we're able to get a couple more keys, or at least another trial omen effect, and keep on trying here. Just so much luck in that last room. 2 of these ominous trial keys here, so I remember I have one down here. That's a really cool animation on these 2. Okay, cool. So that's a... yeah, that loot kind of stinks. Alright. Oh, and those are non-stackable. That's kind of lame too. I guess they're probably all non-stackable, and it's not really exclusive to that banner pattern. But here, we've got one more right over here. Alrighty, and if you jump over here and do this... Alright, where's my mace core? Oh, enchanted golden apple. And some diamonds. Oh, let's see what the crossbow has. See if it's actually good. 2 diamonds. That's not really anything special. And that's just a piercing too, so... Yeah, kind of a mediocre loot haul yet again. Yeah, really not sure how I feel. I guess it's really just that I don't feel as though the effort for this loot is really worth it. I mean, I'm not sure how long I've actually been in the trial chamber for, maybe about an hour. And by no means should you be guaranteed a mace. That's like speed, that's helpful. Okay, that's not a useful one. I wonder if it keeps on going this way. No, it looks like it actually does. Oh, wait. That's just over there. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the loot, in like simple terms, is just garbage. Like, you don't really need random crossbows and like poorly enchanted diamond gear at the point of the game you are at in the trial chamber. That would be kind of my chief complaint, I guess, that like I don't want this bad gear, you know? I'm in here with fully enchanted netherite. Not that everyone will be. I guess it is probably calibrated a little bit more towards like diamond or maybe even iron gear, you could probably get away doing this in. All right, that's a cool animation. But yeah, like a baked potato, like that's kind of a waste of time. But yeah, I'm gonna go down this. Actually, I don't think there's anything down this last way. At least not a trial spawner. Let's see, is there anything this way? Ah, no, what a shame. Alright, cool. I'm going to keep on exploring then. Maybe there's a direction I missed, or maybe my spawners up top have reset or something, and I could try them again. And with any luck, I'll at least be able to get a new bad omen somehow, and turn that into more attempts at the trial chamber here. This is over at a different location now, which, just because that other one was a little small, and I know that these structures can get larger. So one thing I discovered is that this map that leads you to the location, I'm pretty sure it's actually dependent on the location of the villager and not where you actually open the item. And so in order to get a new location, you have to actually go and find a new villager and upgrade him and unlock the map. And so what I did is I went over to the other base, the castle that we were... Oh, here we go. The castle we were working on last time. And I went ahead and, we're like digging through it. Maybe I'll just break in here. Here, what I'm going to do is go down to the floor level. And I actually, traded up with a villager there. And there we go. I want to mine some of these tough blocks too. I really want to use these. And now this map is closer to that location. And so what I'm going to do is actually save these maps. And then when I want to revisit these trial chambers, I'll have maps already guiding me, and I'll kind of know where they are. Oh, wow, this is really cool. I love how there's like water features in these. In the last one, there was one as well. It is such a cool addition. That's not bad loot. The block of iron is worthless, and I can trade for cakes, but I'll take the diamond. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explore this one. Hopefully get some more cool loot. And I'll make sure to cut back when we're opening up these trial loot chambers. So this is an interesting one. From this little trial spawner or cage or whatever, I was actually able to get a trident. So that's definitely the most valuable piece of loot I've gotten so far. So that's really cool. Getting a trident can really be a pain in the butt sometimes. And so I think having a second way, and even a way where it's a little more fun than just like trying to kill drowned, is a really, really cool addition. So yeah, it's nice that it's not just the mace you can come here for, but some other weapons too. I'll definitely have to get some enchants on it, but I'm going to keep on going here. So we finally got one, the heavy core. So I think we actually don't even have to, yeah, we can just do it right there. And there is our very first mace. So in all honesty, that was not very bad. It did take 2 trial chambers to be able to get a mace. But I think my first one was kind of, it was super small. This one is at least double the size. In all honesty, probably more than double the size. So I think I just kind of got super unlucky with that first one. But yeah, I do think that these are super fun. I have the Bad Omen 2 running right now. Or I guess it's called Trial Omen when you're in the trial chamber. And it plays super kind of simply almost, like you know exactly what to do as you're going through. And I think that it is... I wish it was a little bit more difficult. There was never really a point where I felt like I was struggling, but I am, of course, running a perfect set of gear, so there is that to consider too, and that, you know, I'm as well equipped as you can be. I feel like maybe it would be more fun. I might actually try again, just on my own time, with like iron armor, and see if kind of increasing the difficulty that way makes it more fun to do. But yeah, I like the loot a lot. The wind charge is super cool. I think it's called the wind charge. Yeah, the wind charge is super cool. And yeah, overall, it's a super fun thing to do. Now that I do have this one, I do want to go actually do some work. And so what I think I'm going to do is try to build like a trial chamber themed cutout section of our nether hub. And that'll be a good place to store the maps that we have. Oh, it's because it thinks I want to open it. Oh, nice, another one. And also just to, there we go, kind of have something 1.21 themed in the base. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish up here, and we'll pick back up probably at the nether hub. So to wrap up the video here, I actually wanted to go over kind of the loot that I think is important that we got from the trial chamber. So at the top here, I have things that are pretty much exclusive to the trial chamber. So that's like these music discs. I'm not sure if this pottery shard is, but these two are. We were able to get both armor trims, a mace, and some banner patterns here, as well as the breach enchantment. And then I think that the enchanted golden apples here and the trident are also pretty cool loot. It's interesting to notice that we got the same amount of both types of golden apple. Now the breeze rods here, we got a ton of these, so I think they're kind of a different category than these more rare items, but it's interesting to see how much you're able to get. We did collect arrows of poison here. There were some other types of arrows we got, but I just didn't keep them in my inventory, so I lost them. And then quite a few emeralds, only a few diamonds, some normal golden apples, some diamond armor, and then a bad omen 3. And the bad omen 3 is just to, it's interesting to note just because it means we can go do another bad omen trial and potentially get some better loot. And then we also got these items at the bottom, which I'm only including them just because I think it's interesting that you're able to get these. So honey bottles and honeycomb, you can really only gather from bees, but this offers a new way to get it. The slime balls I like because this is now a third way to get slime, and it's a pretty good way with 2 stacks, just over 2 stacks. I included the spider eyes because that's an item that I think is actually pretty useful, but it can be difficult to get without like a farm or something else. And then the candles just because it's kind of the same category as the honey stuff over here, where it's kind of difficult to get without a bee farm, but now there's an actual way to get it. And then I also wanted to show over here, I built a new room. So this is kind of our trial room. So I have the maps that lead to the trial chamber, as well as written books with directions for how to get there. And this just helps to make sure that I never actually lose these chambers and can go back and visit and do them again to try to get some more loot if I ever wanted to. I'm not sure if I'll ever need to, but it's definitely something cool to keep in mind here. But yeah, with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap up the video. So if you did make it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate that. And if you're interested in more Minecraft content such as this, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as I try to post a new Minecraft video each and every week. But until next time, this has been Nedge, and thanks for watching.